Welcome YouTubers. I want to do a quick video on 3 essential blues riffs for every guitar player. They're pretty basic riffs that you can expand upon as you get better, but this is for beginners. This is a must-know, especially for playing the blues, but you'll find these patterns in rock music, rock and roll music as well. So the first essential blues riff is the one you've heard. Okay, that was one time through the entire 12-bar blues progression. The lick is easy. It's based on a E5 power chord. So you just need the E string and the A string, 2nd fret A string, 1st finger. You're gonna hit that twice. Then you're gonna do the 4th fret A string, still hitting the low E string, and you just alternate between hitting each of those twice. That for 4 bars, and then you use that riff to follow your 12-bar blues pattern. So from there we'd go to A. It's the same riff, you just move everything down. Then we can go back to the E. Then when you go to the B, it changes because we no longer have an open string to play our power chord. So you are going to use, it goes to B, so a B power chord, 2nd fret A string, 4th fret D string, and then you got to use your pinky and stretch up here to the 6th fret on the D string. Then to our A, then E, and back to B. A lot of times there we'll just play the power chord. Okay, so that's essential lick number 1. Essential lick number 2 is building upon that and just adding one little thing to it. So all we're doing now is adding this note with our pinky. So we're going 2, 4, 5, 4. Still hitting each note twice. 1, E. Now when you go to your B, now you really got to stretch all the way up here to the 7th fret. But you could actually, if you can't make that stretch, you can just do what we did in riff 1 there. And pick it back up on the A chord. And then you finish out. So that was essential blues riff number 2. Blues riff number 3, kind of the same thing. We're going to add a little more flavor to it. Okay, so what we did there is we added this little, that little thing to it. So we still have first 2 hits with the 2, with the regular E5 power chord. And then you do 3rd fret, 4th fret on the low E string. And then back to the 2, and then the 4. You can combine it with the essential blues riff that we did in number 2 for the second part of your first 4 bars on the 1 chord. Or you can play the same thing the whole time. When you go to the A, it's the same thing. Just move everything down. Now, when we go to the B, it gets tricky. You can either do something like you did in the previous two riffs, or you can try to do the same riff, but with a B. So we got to abandon our power chord shape here and come up. We're going to play the power chord a different way. Instead of playing it like that, we're going to play the fifth here, where our third finger was, and we're going to play the root that was here on the G string. So basically you're borrowing the fourth fret with the D and G strings. So we're going to play it like that. So you're just going to play the D and G strings, and then 5, 6 on the A string. And then right there, you're just going to go up. It's the same thing we did here. You're just doing it in a different spot. So it's... and then you can expand upon that. So that's the 3 essential blues riffs. Using those riffs, you can play jam along in pretty much any blues situation. You might have to speed it up, especially if it's a shuffle. This works with a shuffle. There's other types of rhythms that it may not work as well with, but a lot of blues is in a shuffle. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe, and hope you're enjoying it. We'll see you in the next lesson.